Welcome back. I'd be lying to y'all if I told y'all I wasn't excited, because I definitely am. Because today I'll be unboxing the Scorpion XT9000 and giving y'all my first impressions on it. And what this means to me is I'm one step closer to getting back on a motorcycle. Let's get into it, baby. Yeah! Alright y'all, we won't make this a real long video. Well, at least I hope not anyway. Let's go unbox this thing, show you what it comes with. Now this is the XT9000, which is the carbon helmet. Now I had the ADF 9000 before, which is the European version, not DOT rated. This one's for the American crowd, DOT and ECE rated helmet. Stick around because I'm going to show you something really cool that you can do with goggles with this helmet. So stick around for that. I think it's pretty cool little feature. Well, let's get into it. Like I said, with this, I'm one step closer to be able to get back on a motorcycle. And before I get started with this too, let me give a huge shout out to Scorpion for sending me this helmet to test and review. I mean, they'll never know how much it means to me, because the solid version of this helmet is $4.99. The graphic version of this helmet is $5.25. And with me having doctor bills, all that other stuff, blah, 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 getting a new bike, just saves me some money, and I can't thank them enough. Well, let's get into it. But first thing you pull out of the box is a spare visor. Now that's a smoked visor, and I don't think y'all need to see it. I mean, you can tell right there, it's just a smoked visor. So, and it's pin lock ready. Comes with that. More importantly, helmet. And you get the actual pin lock itself too. So there you go with that. So we'll get the box out of the way. I've never really used pin locks. I don't know much about them, but I heard they work really good if it's cold weather. It don't get real crazy cold here in South Carolina, so never had to really worry about it. But you never know where we might end up riding, so who knows. Got your little instruction manual in there. And these helmets, I won't take it out, but it's also got like a little piece that you can mount to the chin piece for a camera mount. I didn't use that on the ADF, and I probably won't use it on this. I'll do something totally different, but you do have that option in the pack. Oh, let's see this beauty. Oh goodness. Let me drop this helmet bag down here. Look at this thing. I hope the light will reflect off of there so you can see the carbon. Now, I did get the graphic version with a little bit of gray and stuff in it. They make them in about, I don't know, 4 or 5 different colorways. You can get flat black carbon, solid carbon, shiny carbon, or a white one too in a solid color. Like I said, these are $5.25 for this version. I'll let y'all get a good look at that. And $4.99 for the solid version. I just wanted a helmet with a little bit of graphic on it this time. Of course, this is a fun part of the new helmet, just peeling that off. Woo-wee! Makes me excited, y'all. I ain't kidding you. Basically, it's the same thing as the ADF. Like I said, this is just the American version, and this is DOT and ECE R22.06 approved. So you can wear this in the United States and overseas. So it's approved for everywhere. Basically the same kind of construction though, but you got your visor there. This is not a peak, this is a visor, and it's adjustable and you can remove it. So if you want the straight look, don't know why, because it's ADV helmet, but you can take that off. You got 2 air vents on top. They just flip open, just like that. You also got your exhaust vents in the back. It's a good looking helmet, man. Then this thing, like that exhaust in the front right there, and you just push this and you can open it up for more air. And you pull down on that and that pops out, and that's where you would install, if you can see that inside that pack, just put a little screw in there and you can mount your camera right on there. I don't really like that because it blocks the complete vent out. I usually just mount mine on the side, but I got a Cardo system because we're ambassadors for Cardo now. I put the Cardo on here, my camera mount, and I may do a video to show y'all how I do a simple dual vlog setup by just using the Cardo and not having to sync any audio. Different video, but y'all get it. Let y'all see the padding inside. It's got the emergency quick release, I think they call that the MIP system, where you can just pull them cheek pads right out. You see that there? And it's also, just like the ADF, let me open this visor. I'm gonna show y'all right inside there. You see that red pump, looks like an old Reebok pump. You can pump it up. I'm gonna try to pump it a few times. You got an air release right there. It just pumps up your cheek pads. Let's be real quiet for a second. Hope you heard that air out of there. and you can get a snug fit if it's just a little bit tighter fit if you're going on some more hardcore off-road, whatever you may need it for, just to get a more custom fit. This is a size medium. Says it weighs 1650 grams, whatever that is. I think the helmet's like a little under 3.5 pounds for us American people. It's got a chin skirt on it, as you can see. Now, I got to wear the ADF one time. It says similar design, just made out of fiberglass. It's about 10 ounces heavier than this one, but it was pretty good. It was a comfortable helmet. Didn't have any hot spots on my ears, forehead, fit around my cheeks. Everything was good. It is a little bit loud, but I mean, most helmets are. A lot of people wear earplugs. I don't, but I use, like I said, now the Cardo system, so don't really bother me there. I'd say the one complaint, just from wearing out a little bit, and a few people have mentioned this as well. When you crack this shield's got, if you hear it, hold on, let's see. It's got like a lot of little ratcheting sounds in there, but it's really only got a detent right there. So you can't crack. It'd be nice if you could crack the shield just like that much. Excuse me. But it ain't gonna allow you to do that because it closes. So that's kind of aggravating. So if it fogs up a little bit, you can't crack it just enough to let a little bit of air in there. But something kind of cool about this helmet, you probably can't see that on camera, but there's a little bitty vent, and most Scorpions do this. Air comes in here. That's what that little nose piece is there for. Blows just a little bit of air in that shield to keep from fogging. Now I will tell you, if you mount a camera on here and it blocks a lot of this, your shield will fog a little bit at the bottom if it's kind of chilly. I don't know how to prevent that. Maybe like I said with the pin lock or something. I don't know if that's just experience I have with the other one. Don't know about this one yet, but I'll be hopefully riding soon, and we test it out, give you more of a long-term review on it. But it's light as a feather. I mean, it's pretty freaking awesome. Now, one thing some people are not going to like, it's not a modular helmet, obviously, which I don't like modular helmets. I prefer the straight dirt bike looking helmets, and I just want a fixed chin bar. This one does not have a drop-down sun visor. So it don't have any kind of internal drop-down sun visor. The ADF did, and my old helmet did. I didn't use it a whole lot. Now, Timmy uses his a lot, but I never used mine. So that is not a deal breaker for me, but it might be for you. If you want a drop-down sun visor or a modular helmet, go with the AT960, because that's a good budget-friendly helmet. Things like 300 bucks. So what I want to show y'all these goggles. I love wearing goggles, but I hate taking them on and off when I'm riding. It just gets on my nerves, but I like it when I'm off-road to have goggles on, because I don't like to ride with the shield down because it gets hot if it's in the summer. Just feel claustrophobic in there. So let me show y'all something with this. Now, hopefully you can still hear me. I'm gonna put this helmet on, try it on first time. Fits like a glove. It's awesome. So take my goggles, I can put them on just like this. They fit in there no problem in the eye port. As you can see, side profile. They fit great. They don't pinch on your nose and nothing like that. But while you're riding, you can shut your visor down, your shield, and still leave your goggles on. Now why that's cool, see how this y'all show. Just pinches the straps just a little bit, nothing too bad. Let me take this back off. But why that's a cool feature to me is because if you ever rode with goggles on the street, it's kind of annoying because it lets a lot of wind noise in there. So if you're on a ADV route like a Smoky Mountain 500, 1000, or the TAT or a BDR or something like that, you can leave the goggles on. If you're on a 10, 15 mile dirt section, you got the benefits of the goggles. Go on a 10, 15 mile, 20 mile street pavement area, shut that visor down, and now you got the street helmet again. Keeps all the wind noise out of there, get back off road, lift it right back up. So that's why I don't care if it's got an internal drop down visor, sun visor. I can use tinted goggles just like that, keep the sun out of my eyes, and rock it just like that. So pretty cool. Now I'm freaking excited because I also have purchased a bike, and I can't wait to show y'all that. I don't know if this video is gonna come out for it. I think this is gonna come out first. New bike day video come out next. But I'm freaking excited, y'all. I'm finally healing. For the people that's been following the channel, I'll show you something here. Let me move this helmet. And like I said, I didn't want to make this long video, but no brace. I hadn't had it on all day for the last 2 days. My back hurts a little, but it feels so much better. I've been cleared to move around. I'm fixing to go back to work. I can't say thank you enough to all y'all that's helped me out. the donations, the great comments. Let's see if I can show it there. Rick Stewart, the SC Moto lawyer, the Palmetto Nomads. I can't thank y'all enough, man. It's been great. This has been a great week. I'm super happy. I know there's going to be some people hating on it that wondering how I do some of the stuff, the new bike stuff. I sold my bike. I got some outside sponsorship to help with the rest. Like I said, Scorpion is an awesome company and donated this helmet to me. And didn't even require me to make videos, but y'all know I want to make videos. I like this stuff most of the time. It's fun. So I wanted to give y'all an unboxing, first impressions. Say thank you to Scorpion. Thank you to Cardo. Thank you to all y'all. Thank you to Rick Stewart. Like I said, everybody, man, it's so awesome. Can't thank y'all enough. If you can't tell I'm excited, I definitely am. I'm definitely appreciative. And just blessed. I can't know what else to tell you. So as always, appreciate y'all watching. If I rambled on too much, I'm sorry. Appreciate y'all watching. If you hadn't already, hammer the shit out of that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be alerted when new content comes out. We'll see y'all in the next one. Boom, baby, I'm back. Yeah.